If you're good, Mr. Knopper, we'll call it to order. Does that work for you?
Good to go. Good to go.
All right, so we're going to call to order the special council meeting here on Wednesday, March 30th at 6:30 p.m. We are doing it on Zoom. I will note that I am a single father tonight. My wife isn't home, so if you do hear a 2-year-old in the background, I apologize ahead of time. So if you do have any questions on the agenda tonight, we're only anticipating this to be a 15-minute meeting. Paul or Mr. Knopper will make sure to put in the comments his email so you can send them in. We're going to get into the recording of attendance. We do have a few absence this evening, but we do have quorum. So Councillor Gumashel should be joining shortly. Councillor Blanchard's not in attendance, and Deputy Mayor Akaji. First of all, I want to welcome and recognize that we're on the unceded traditional territory of the Pescatoumagotti people. I'll be looking for a mover to approve the agenda as circulated. Can I have a mover? We've got Councillor Heenan, seconded by Councillor Hurdle. Discussion on the agenda. Seeing none, I'll call the question. All those in favor of approving this agenda, please signify by saying aye. Okay, that is everybody. That has been carried. We are getting into the disclosure of conflict of interest. Anyone like to declare one this evening? Seeing none, there is no presentation, so we'll get right into the introduction, consideration, and passing of bylaws, and I will pass it over to Councillor Hurdle, who has offered to take us through the motions this evening. So thank you, Councillor Hurdle.
Thank you, Your Worship. They're very big shoes to fill, and I don't think I can fill them, but I'll try. This is in regards to reference FA 220308. The subject is Anglophone South School District request for annual turnaround awards for students. And the background is that the Anglophone South School District has sent a request for funding to the town of St. Andrews to support the annual turnaround awards for students. This event recognizes middle and high school students from Charlotte County for making significant changes in their lives, either through academics, attendance, or behavior. This is an opportunity to celebrate the successes of students. The event will be taking place on Thursday, May 12th at Dominion Hill. There are 2 recipients from Sir James Dunn Academy that will be receiving awards, 1 high school student and 1 middle school student. The request is for $200 per student, which covers the sponsored student and 2 guests to attend the event. And in years past, St. Andrews has supported the Turnaround Achievement Awards, and usually it is funded through the community grants and with a request of $400 for 2 students and their guests. The mayor has attended the event to help present awards and support the local student award winners. Community grants awarded to date, $9,500, not including trust fund releases. The budget is $17,500 and the remaining budget is $8,000. The motion before us is that council supports the Anglophone South School District 2022 Turnaround Awards for 2 Sir James Dunn Academy students at a donation of $400 from the Community Assistance Grants Funds, and I so move.
Thank you, Councillor Hurdle. Seconder for that motion. Councillor Heenan, any discussion on this motion? Seeing none, so I will call the question. All those in favor of this motion, please signify by saying aye. That is everybody. So that motion has been carried, and I have blocked off on my calendar the 12th of May, which I hope to attend and present the awards. A very worthwhile initiative, and happy to see council support it. So we'll go on to the next motion.
Thank you, Your Worship. This is reference number FA 220309, and the subject is the Tender Award TSA 2022-02 Ernest Prince of Wales and Sophia Street Water and Sewer Renewals. The background is, as part of the 2022 capital budget process, council set aside $1,138,000 for the upgrade of Ernest Prince of Wales and Sophia Street Water and Sewer Renewals. Tender TSA-2022-02 Ernest Prince of Wales and Sophia Street Water and Sewer Renewals closed on Tuesday, March 29th, 2022, with the following submissions that have HST included. We have Fairville Construction Limited at $916,274, Dexter Construction Company Limited at $1,073,332.95, Terex Incorporated at $1,099,906, and Fundy Contractors Limited at $1,378,850. With the HST rebate removed, the low bid comes in at $833,023, and staff agree with the consultant's recommendation to accept the low bid from Fairville Construction Limited. And the motion before us is that council awards tender TSA-2022-02 Ernest Prince of Wales and Sophia Street Water and Sewer Renewals to Fairville Construction Limited in the amount of $916,274, HST included, and I so move.
Seconder for that motion, please. Got Councillor Heenan once again. Any discussion on that motion? Councillor Hurdle.
Just a quick question, Your Worship, just regarding last week's discussion around upgrading sidewalks and infrastructure along Prince of Wales. Does that have any bearing on this?
That's a good question. We'll pass over the CAO.
Yeah, so thank you, Your Worship, and Councillor Hurdle. So in this one, we are expanding one block of Prince of Wales that's all being taken care of. So it'll be wider, but it's independent of another project. So if we get the grant, it'll help with that. But regardless of what happens with the grant, we're starting as we work on these blocks to widen at least the pavement that's there to make it a little bit safer for cars and pedestrians.
So that's a good question, but it sounds like it will benefit the funds if we do get it, which is good. And again, there's no guarantee, as we know, on that grant. So, but very, very good question. You don't want it to work against it, right? So fair question. Any other questions or discussion on this motion? If not, I will call the question. All those in favor, please signify by saying aye. That's everyone, and that one has been approved as well. And I believe we have one more.
Yes, thank you, Your Worship. One final one, FA 220310, and the subject is the tender award TSA 2022-03 Cornelia Street water main upgrades. And forgive me, just point of information, there was no, this was the one in the document is the correct one we're working on. That there was no email.
Check with Mr. Knopper, but I think that's correct. Is that?
Your Worship, the one in your agenda package is the correct one for the TSA 2022-03.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. The background is, as part of the 2022 capital budget process, Council set aside $390,000 for the upgrade of Cornelia Street. Council agreed this year to invest $90,000 in running a new water main line down to Bar Road to encourage development and to start phase one of connecting with the Champlain subdivision for a total of $480,000 before tax. Tender TSA 2022-03 Cornelia closed on Tuesday, March 22nd, 2022, with the following submissions that have HST included. Fairville Construction came in at $479,297. MIDI Construction at $549,562. L. Sanford and Sons at $494,651.29. Terra X Incorporated at $586,569. Fundy Contractors at $687,464.25, and Keel Construction Limited at $546,300.43. With the HST rebate removed, the low bid comes in at $424,000, which is $55,000 below budget. Staff agrees with consultant's recommendation to accept the low bid from Fairville Construction Limited, and the motion before us is that Council awards TSA 2022-03 Cornelia Street water main upgrades to Fairville Construction in the amount of $479,297 with HST included. And I so move.
Thank you. Great reading this evening. Appreciate that, Councillor Hurdle. A seconder for that motion. That one will go with Councillor Neal. Any discussion on that one? Okay, seeing none, we'll call the question. All those in favor of the last motion, please signify by saying aye. That is everybody. So that final motion has been approved. You can hear my son in the background potentially. There's no new business. We will go to question period. Mr. Knopper, I know that was very quick. I'm assuming nothing came in. Is that safe to say?
Your Worship, I received no correspondence, and our attendee has left the meeting. So
thank you very much. Any comments from any member of council? There is, for this special short meeting, there is no reason to go to closed session. So at this particular time, I'll be looking for a motion to adjourn. Councillor Heenan, seconded by Councillor Gumashell. All those in favor of adjourning, please signify by saying aye. We are adjourned. Thank you very much, council and staff, for having that meeting this evening.